tape and simply take down the measurements between the two 4x6 beams where your joist is going to go. You write all those down on a piece of paper and take it to your cutting station, and you can use a circular saw or a chop saw and make your measurement, mark it out, put the speed square on there, mark your line, cut it, and then bring all your boards back up to wherever you're going to be working, and you should be good to go. The next step would be to find your crown again. This side in this case. If this was cut to length, you'd take your joist, put it on the bottom, make sure that your center line is in the middle of your board. Push your joist, square it up against 4x6 and your joist. Hold it in place, remove your board, and then you can set a screw. Set both sides. Usually I'll set one, get one side done, go to the other side, get at least one side done, put the board in, and then you have a little play before you really sink it in, screw it in, and lock it down. So we'll get a little more detail here and show you how to do that more specifically. So to give a bit more description on how to install your joists for your yurt, take your joist and you find the crown. I half installed a joist bracket on this side just for an extra set of hands so I can work down this end. So what you want to do after you have your measurement and after you made your mark on the 4x6 board is get eye level with it. Make sure that mark is in the middle of the board. Also at the same time, make sure you're flush, 4x6 as well as the joist is flush. You then take your speed square and make sure that this is flush, because you don't want your joist hanging like this. You want to make sure it's flush. So I'm going to have my assistant come in and help me with the bracket. So you place your bracket, you find the middle, you have it flush, you pin your bracket, take the wood out. It always helps with an assistant so then they can pin it and you can get your screw and gun together. Bit just came flying out there. Pin the top. Pin the bottom. You bring your joist back in. Crown still facing up. What you want to do is put pressure against the side that you already screwed on, as well as pin this joist in. Screw the other side in. Put the last screw in. Now you still have 4 more screws to install. These 2 guys here and these 2 guys on the other side. If you don't have if you have a shorter board than your distance, you have a little bit of play. Once you have the board in the right spot, you just want to come through and install your 4 other screws at a 45-degree angle. And then you have your joist all set.
Joists are done.